In a situation where your stepchild comes for the weekend and starts repeating vicious things or mean things that the other parent has said about you, this can actually be quite hurtful and quite damaging if it's not handled sensitively and promptly. First of all, I would think, okay, what is being said about me? Why is this being said? And why is the child repeating it? Because maybe the child is telling you something. Maybe the child is repeating this because A, they don't think it's true. They're trying to check out something that their other parent has said about you. Or they have very divided loyalties and they still have a dream that their parents are going to get back together. So it can be kind of many layered and can be many things going on. So it's important not to fly off the handle and overreact because you're just setting up an argument and also putting the child in a very difficult position. Obviously, long term, it's not acceptable for mean and vicious things to be being said in your house. And it can be then that you could actually put in a rule about we don't say mean things about other people in the house. But first of all, I would actually check out what it is that the child is actually trying to tell you here. Is there a message behind this? And to say, I understand that, the other parent may not like me. Is there something you would like, to say? Are you worried about these things? Do you have a concern about them? Is there anything I can do to help you through this? And maybe get the other parent involved as well, their biological parent involved. But it's really worth not overreacting, to actually take your time to think about the message that's actually coming through here, because there may be some underlying message they're trying to tell you. Whether or not your partner will go and speak to the other parent obviously very much depends on the kind of relationship which they have. And quite often, if mean and vicious things are being said, it's possibly that the relationship has broken down irrevocably and they're not able to communicate. Ideally, to open up the lines of communication would be the best thing so that you can. But if that isn't possible, sometimes you perhaps just have to leave well alone and not inflame the situation, and understand that this is something that's being said maybe from a place of jealousy, from hurt, and understand some of the feelings which the other parent may be having. So it may not necessarily be vicious and malicious, but it's coming from a very dark, grieving, hurt place.